Shalom.
First of all, I want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash.
Okay, I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, okay, and the 144,000 out here teaching the elect the word and truth and sincerity, okay. We out here to actually bring down and prophesy against America, man, aka Babylon, and we out here to wake up our people, okay. And right now, the spirit has been on fasting for a minute right now. So what I wanted to go into is how we're supposed to be as a man of the Lord, okay, as the 144,000 elect men of the Lord who's out here teaching His word, how we should be in a state, okay, not drunk, okay. I always fast. If you need to fast, go ahead and fast, okay, so you can stay in that exhorting spirit, all right, a spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay.
This is Titus chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "For a bishop must be blameless as the steward of the Most High."
Right, a bishop must be blameless as a steward of the Most High. So when we come out here and put our hand to the plow and preach this word, we're supposed to be blameless, okay? We're not supposed to be living that same old life that we used to live before we was brought into this thing, okay? And if you need to, you know, take yourself away from certain things that's blocking you from being on that state, then you should do that, okay? Whether it be family, whether it be your job, okay? It could be your wife and kids, you know. Jake get caught, and when I say Jake, I'm talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Jake get caught on carnal things of this world, you know. And you ought to not be that way when you're trying to serve the Lord, okay? It can come at you at all angles, you know.
It says, "For a bishop must be blameless as the steward of the Most High, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre."
Right, not self-willed, okay? Not a striker, all right? We're supposed to come out here and do this out of sincerity, all right? And try and an honest gesture, okay, to the Most High. You're not supposed to be out here doing this to gain any kind of fame, okay, any kind of riches, all right? Because when the so-called Negro man, Latino, and Native American man wakes up to this, he's supposed to walk in all humility, okay, being subject to the will of the Most High, all right? You're not supposed to be doing this for any type of carnal gain on this side, okay? Because the scriptures say when we go into that everlasting glory with the Most High, then that will be our glory, okay? That will be our treasure. That will be our actual reward, okay?
It says, "But a lover of hospitality, a lover of good men, sober, just, holy, temperate."
Right. A lover of good men. And who are good men? A good man is somebody who's doing this in fear, man. Okay? If you don't fear the Most High, like it says in Proverbs chapter 1, if you're not, like it says, the beginning of fear, the beginning of wisdom is the fear and the knowledge of the Most High. If you're not walking in that straight path like that, then you really aren't subjecting yourself to the Most High, okay? And hospitality, all right? Being hospitable to one another, okay? If a brother needs you at that point of time, in that second or whatever hour of the day, and if you're able to do it, hey, you should help that brother out, man, okay? My personal testimony, I'm without a ride right now. And brothers are operating in that fear and helping brothers out, okay, including myself, all right? If you have the ability to help someone in this faith, do it, man, okay? The Most High looks down on that and He rewards a man like that.
Right.
All right?
Somebody get 1 Peter 4:8.
Verse 9, it says, "Holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers."
Right. So you are actually operating in the will of the Most High when you do these things. Read that one more time, Bob.
Verse 9.
Yes, sir.
Verse 9, "Holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers."
Right. So you're operating in fear when you hold fast to the word that you've learned through these scriptures, not changing it up and actually preaching something that you weren't taught, starting from the great men the apostles on down, okay?
Right.
Read the last part of that one more time.
That he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers.
Right. So that's sound doctrine when you're teaching the exact words of the scriptures, okay? So you can exhort and convince the gainsayers. And who are the gainsayers? The gainsayers are the ones coming up against the word, okay? Speaking as if they know what the will of Yahweh Shai is, not according to scriptures though, okay? Right. You got scoffers like Vocab Malone, okay? Jada Producer, the Avenger, you know? And then most of these other camps, okay?
And all these peons that just walk by.
Right, men that walk by. All right, these are your gainsayers. And they do have the zeal of the Most High, but it's what? Without knowledge, okay?
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8. It says, and above all things, have fervent charity among you, like among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins.
Right. Having full charity among each other, right? Because charity covers a multitude of sins, okay? There's no way possible for a man on this earth to get rid of all his sin that he's done unless he goes through Yahushua, okay? So how do you do that? By being honest, okay? Being charitable, all right? Being hospitable to your brothers in the faith, all right? Want to say something?
No.
Right.
Use hospitality one to another without grudging.
Right. So when you don't hold grudges with your brotherhood, maybe somebody in the camp may have came at you in a wrong way, okay, and you felt offended. All right, what you supposed to do? You're supposed to be a man and come to that brother, all right? And you tell him, hey, be honest with that brother. Hey, I kind of felt a certain way when you made that action, okay? But when you do that, what are you doing? You're covering a multitude of sin because you care about that brother and you don't want to be what? Having a grudge with that brother, okay? Just like the scripture said. That's how you carry a charity. That's how you cover a multitude of sins by being charitable.
That's right.
Okay, as such.
That word steward in Greek is oikonomos. It says the manager of a household or of household affairs. And it's not this is the ultimate household. You know, this is the house of David, player. That would die. You know, we're trying to build the house.
Right.
So just wanted to bring that up.
Nah, that's beautiful, huh? Hey, this is a house to build, man. Okay, we're building the house of David, man. The Bayah of Dawadah, right. House of David, man. Okay, what's more important than the times we're living in right now? Okay, we have to hold fast to one another and this truth so that we can make ourselves blameless, like it just said in 1 Titus verse 7. Okay.
Hey, we're coming into a time now where it's becoming more and more apparent who the elect are and who the 1/3 are. You know, the spirit is running real strong right now. You know, a lot of great videos coming out, a lot of good points coming out, etc.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, starting at verse 1. It says, let a man so account of us as of the minister of Hamashiach and stewards of the mysteries of Yahweh.
See, it says we're stewards of the mysteries. You see what I'm saying? We literally have oversight and management of the mysteries which has been given to us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's why it's important. If you have this wisdom, if you have this knowledge and understanding that's been given to you, okay, to hold fast into it and watch who you give it to, man. Because we're managers of the mysteries, man. Go ahead.
Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful.
required of a steward that a man be found faithful, man. How about Shimei Shah is looking for faithful stewards? He's not looking for a double-minded steward. You know, he's not looking for a double-minded man that's stable in all his ways, man. A manager that doesn't know what the hell is going on. A steward of a household that's not overseeing the flock like we're supposed to be doing. You know? You gotta be a faithful steward in this thing, man.
That's right.
Just like what the brother's going into. You know, a manager of household affairs. You know? Because what's the household, man? The household is the elect. Okay? We are of the house of David, Lord willing. So we got to make sure we're conducting ourselves as such, as faithful stewards, man.
Kings of Assyria, you had Isaiah, all right, prophets of the Most High, trying to teach like a steward, okay, like a prophet, okay. And you had these tribes right here, especially the northern tribe, Ephraim, not wanting to give him the glory or listen to him as a prophet, all right.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 1. It says, woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkard of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower.
Right. So in Isaiah chapter 28, verse 1, Isaiah is saying, woe to the crown of pride, okay? Because in that time, what was Ephraim doing, the northern tribe? And it says Ephraim, but it's talking about the northern tribe because Ephraim is the head, okay? He was saying, woe to that crown of glory. Because in that time, Ephraim was being in a great drunken state, okay? When they were about to get taken down by the king of Assyria, known as Sennacherib, all right? And Ephraim, what did he love to do? Ephraim's name means silly dove, okay? Operiah, all right?
It means fruitful.
Fruitful.
Yeah.
Slack.
No, you good. It means fruitful though.
Come.
I mean, Ephraim is a silly dove as well.
Right. Ephraim means fruitful. They were in a great state of drunkenness before they got taken down by the king of Assyria, Sennacherib.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 1. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkard of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower.
Right. So Ephraim's glorious beauty was as a fading flower. And what is it talking about? Ephraim was a drunkard in that time, okay? And being drunk, it's a great feeling, but it fades away really fast, okay?
That drunk, I just want to clear something up. That drunk really mainly is going into the different philosophies that Ephraim was following. You know, the different doctrines and philosophies that they were following with the heathen. You know, like real quick, real fast, I'll get right back to you real quick. Get Isaiah 29:9 real quick. Just real quick. You want it?
After this, yeah.
Oh, well, shit,
I was gonna make that connect.
You got it?
That's like it.
No, you got it.
But right, it's the spirit. Because me and the brother on one accord. I was gonna go into the drunken state. It's not only with wine, but it's also with different philosophies. Okay? Before we go into Isaiah 29:9, I was going to make the background drop of how Ephraim was before they got sacked by the Syrians.
It says, which valley of them that are overcome with wine.
Right. So they were overcome with not only wine, but with philosophies, okay? And that valley was fat because the northern tribe was rich at that point in time, okay? They was doing a lot of business with different nations, all right? And they were basically going against the customs of the Most High that he had in place for Israel, okay?
Behold, Yahweh hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hell and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand.
Right. So Isaiah was letting them know, look, the Most High has a mighty and strong hand, okay, with strong waters, and he will cast down, all right? because he was trying to warn Ephraim, okay, the northern tribe. Look, don't be overwhelmed with the philosophies of the heathen, all right? Come up out of that. And right now, you know, they say you can't use Old Testament prophecy for the current times you're in, but yes, you can, because what you have right now is the same thing going on, all right? The nation of Israel is at ease right now, okay? All right, with certain comforts that you have on this side, all right? You go to work, you got a 9 to 5, you get your paycheck, and you come home and rest, all right? You're celebrating these different holidays, all right? You're in mirth. Israel is in the spirit of mirth. But what was Isaiah telling them in the time before the Syrians took Israel down? Get out of that state, okay? Arise.
The crown of pride, the drunkard of Ephraim shall be trodden underfoot or under feet.
Right. So while you in this comfortable state, Ephraim, northern tribe, you're about to be trodden underfoot, man. Okay? Because you're dependent on these heathen nations to keep you in that fat valley, okay? That comfortable state with the riches, all right? With the women, having children, you know, being in marriage, all right? But you're supposed to be waking yourselves up and arising, okay?
Northern tribe is real heavy on this nonsense right here. You know, I mean, Southern Kingdom is too. But man, you see a lot of Northern Kingdom, Issachar and all them. Man, they love Caesar, man.
Yeah. They got different idols in their houses. This is one of them right here. Okay.
One of the main ones.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And worship the so-called Mexicans, so-called Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, man. These are the two main idols that they worship, man. Goes back to Serapis Christos. Really, the main one is the women worship, man. Goes back to Ashtaroth, you know, Estar, you know, the queen of heaven spirit, man, baking those cakes. You know what I'm saying? To the queen of heaven that is written about in the book of Ezekiel. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Catholics pray to Mary. And you know, you try to ask them like, why y'all pray to Mary? And they'll always have some low explanation like, oh, well, hey man, you got a mother, man, you know? Like, well, show me in the scripture where it says pray to Mary.
Right.
Look in the bottom. You see how Mary's magnified. But you got who the world entered and called Jesus, but she didn't look like this. Who the world entered and called Jesus on the bottom, lifting up her skirt, man. And then it really goes back. You see the horn right here going back to looking like the crescent moon, going back to the moon worship, man. See? So, man, you know, the northern tribe is really heavy into that one.
Right.
And ultimately, they are into worshiping themselves. You know, they worship all these other idols, but they're themselves idols.
Right. Are you good, huh? But that's beautiful, man. Northern tribe, basically all of Israel right now, worship the things that are not of the Heavenly Father, okay? And Isaiah, a steward, a bishop, was trying to warn them, okay? Get on the right path, okay? Let go of these other gods, all right? But they didn't want to do it, okay?
This is verse 4. And the glorious beauty which is on the head of the fat valley shall be a fading flower, and as the hasty fruit before the summer.
So the How About You Outside is beautifully breaking down the northern tribe, how they're about to be taken down, okay?
I'm going to read 4 again. It says, it says, which when he that looketh upon it seeth it, while it is yet in his hand, he eateth it up.
Right, so the northern tribe, they were given gifts, you know, and fat pleasures so quickly that it was given to them, okay? And they used it up fast, and they need to keep going to these heathen nations to keep on getting what they were given, okay? Back in 2 Kings, chapter 18, I want to say, when the Assyrians were proposing what they were going to do for the northern tribe, they were giving them shekels, hundreds to 300 shekels just for their protection, okay?
Hey, look at the northern tribe when they came over here. They were chilling for, what, 1,000 years or so? Maybe a little more. They had gold, they had fields of crops, rich soil, clean water, you know? But look what happened.
And these things can be swallowed up quick, okay? The silver and gold, all right, they don't mean nothing if they're rare, okay? And so it is in these times before we were taken down by the Assyrians.
Verse 5. In that day shall Yahweh of hosts be for a crown of glory, and for a verse 5, in that day shall Yahweh of Sabaoth be for a crown of glory and for a diadem of beauty unto the residue of his people.
Right, so Yahweh Shem Yahshua was going to get the glory once he took down his people, okay, through all the wickedness and sin that they were carrying themselves in. Okay, he was going to be shown glorified. All right.
And for a spirit of judgment to him that sitteth in judgment.
Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua's glory is judgment. All right.
It says, and for strength to them that turn the battle to the gate. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way. The priests and the prophets have erred through strong drink. They are shallow. They are they are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in visions. They stumble in judgment.
Right. So who was Israel going to get the judgment from? Okay. They couldn't get it from the priests or the men or the prophets because they erred in strong drink. And that's what we were just touching on in Titus chapter 1 verse 7. How a bishop and a steward is supposed to conduct themselves to the nation. All right. You're supposed to be an ensign or a teacher to your people. Okay. If you call yourself a prophet or a priest, but you can't be drunk on wine, on physical wine, or spiritual wine. Okay. Being tied up in these philosophies, teaching Christianity, okay, Islam, all right, all of these religions of the heathen, okay? You can't be teaching that to your people and then thinking that you're going to prosper or your nation is going to get something out of it, all right? And this is what was going on, okay? He said it. Read that one more time. I'll get verse 7.
But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink.
Right.
Are out of the way. The priests and the prophets have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine.
Right. So yeah, your priests and your prophets are swallowed up. All right. There won't be any more knowledge being going on in these last days because soon we're going to be taken off the streets. All right. But we are going to be done. We're going to be Lord willing done with the work that we had, making ourselves blameless, as the scripture just went into. Okay. You got some more?
I got that Isaiah 29.
For all, verse 8, for all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
All tables are full of vomit, uncleanliness, and filthiness. Okay, that can be your sanctuaries. Okay, that can be where you go and do sacrifices. All right, everything that you put your hand to try to worship the Most High, His Son, and it's going to become to naught because you're not doing it in truthfulness and sincerity. All right.
Real quick, read that verse one more time.
Verse 8 again.
Yeah.
For Isaiah chapter 28, verse 8. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness.
And all right, give Revelation. I'm sorry, Romans chapter 11, verse 9. But that table, you know what I'm saying, it goes back to what? Like you said, the sanctuary. You know what I'm saying, where you eat. You know, but the table goes back to His word. You know what I'm saying? Because wisdom is likened unto a precious bill. You know? What is Revelation 9? Yeah, Romans. Okay, yeah, Constance. Read that first.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 8.
And you can break it down.
For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
Right, all tables. All right. When you sit down and you try to supplicate with Yahweh Shah, it's filthy, all right, and he ain't hearing that, all right. Just like it says in Psalms chapter 51, I believe, when it says Yahweh will take none of your sacrifices or any of your bullocks. Okay, Yahweh Shah is not accepting that, all right. All of your things that you try to fathom to try to worship Yahweh Shah, he's not accepting it as a worthy sacrifice, all right.
Romans 11 verse 9 says, and David saith, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them.
Right, let their tables be a snare and a stumbling block. Okay, so basically, all you're doing really and truthfully is pissing the Most High off. Okay, He's going to send down angels to cast you away, man. Okay, what does the scripture say? He'll cast you out of His mouth. All right, that's exactly what He's going to do, man. All right.
David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always. Verse 10, and let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always.
Right, let their eyes be darkened and not see. All right, so while you got your table ready, all right, you got your sacrifices in one corner, all right, you got damn Caesar Borgia in the other corner, all right, Yahweh Shah ain't doing nothing but darkening your understanding, all right, and basically you're going to be in a docile state, all right, and you're not going to be worshiping the Heavenly Father in truth and sincerity, all right.
Isaiah 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach? Like it. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast?
So these no good Israelites back in this time were asking Isaiah, whom shall he teach with the knowledge he's trying to come at us? Okay, whom shall he preach to? All right, a baby weaned from the milk. So they're basically saying he's supposed to be telling the child this. All right, we already know what we're supposed to be doing. Well, if you knew what you was doing, why the hell was you were you worshiping different idols? All right, why was you bowing down to the heathen gods? All right, and the scriptures say if you want to come to the Most High, you got to come to Him as a child. All right, so basically you weren't supposed to be acting like a child and listening. All right. But Israel wasn't doing that, all right? And that's why we're about to go into more examples of how Israel was actually destroyed, all right, through wine and that strong drink, these different philosophies, okay?
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
Right. So who's staggering? Who's drunk with wine and those ungodly philosophers? Israel, man. All right. They're not drunk off your usual Hennessy. All right. They drunk to a point where they can't come back. All right. How about Shimon Shah is about to cast them off for good? Okay.
It says, for Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. That's that precept to that moment.
That's beautiful, man.
That dark thing. That dark, you know.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful. That deep sleep. All right. And it's a sleep you can't wake up from, man. All right, like it says in Isaiah 6:9. Okay. Give them eyes, but they cannot see. All right, ears, but they can't hear. You know, because that was done on purpose. All right. Only so the elect can only get it. All right. Because we were here from the foundation of the earth. All right. So he's waking us up, giving us those glorious minds. You know, the ability to understand this knowledge, so we can get out of here. Okay.
For Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets hath he covered.
Right. So just like it says Isaiah chapter 28, I believe it was verse 7, when those priests and those prophets, they were drunk. Here you go again. All right. They can't see. So how you going to get out of here? All right. You got to submit yourself to the true power. Okay. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And this is not what they did. All right. What you these new pastors, okay, they're not giving back to the poor. Okay. I just saw a news story on the net today. You know, you got a Jake telling Israel, and basically, you know, people in the community, that man, these churches need to start giving back. All right. These pastors, they got nice cars, nice jets, and what have you. But what we got, man, we got the projects. All right. We got credit cards. All right, a damn Cadillac CTS is about to fall apart while they ride around in G4 jets, man. G5 jets, or however big the number want to get. All right, but that's going to destroy you, man, because they're doing it for filthy lucre's sake. Okay.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, and I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also.
Right, so the Most High is likening Israel to two sisters that's playing the harlot. All right, being adulterous on him, man. All right, and who wants to be with a woman that's adulterous? Nobody. I mean, that's an adultery. Okay, nobody want to be with a woman like that, man. All right, you're bringing unsafe lust to me. All right, I can catch an STD, and that's the spirit. Because right now in America, hey, those STD numbers are flying high. Yeah. All right, you got more and more cases of people having HIV, you know, chlamydia and what have you. Okay, just making it a filthy world, man. All right, so that's why when it said in Titus chapter 1, I believe it's verse 8, a man with one wife, okay, who's doing this ministry, okay. Now don't be simple, or you can have more than one wife. But if you're putting yourself to this type of ministry, man, it'll be safe that you only have one wife, or not a wife at all, man. Yeah. So you can be a subservient servant to the Most High, man. All right.
Most High likened Israel to his woman that went out, got drunk, you know, and then you know met some strange man at the bar or the club, you know, the getting drunk, meaning mingled with other philosophies. Committed adultery with that strange man or that strange philosophy. You know, so he gave him a divorce, man. And that's what all these women out here are doing, man. Like, you know, in the liturgy. All right, like who wants their wife out having a night on the town, just mingling among, you know, who knows what, man. Yeah. And the Most High wants you in His house. You know, with Him, man, loyal to Him. Not like one of these adulterous women out here walking around. Man.
That's why the scripture says, wives, be subject to your husbands as unto the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord don't want no adulterous woman, man. You know what I mean? And we're the Most High woman.
That's right.
You know, our people are full of idolatry, committing adultery on vast levels, just constantly doing so, man. You know, and they think that they're doing the Most High service. You know, when you go into these churches, into these harlot houses, man, you commit spiritual adultery, man. You know, and 2/3 of our people don't even really know it. You know, because they've been so indoctrinated with this damn faggot right here, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy's in every single church, man.
Yep.
And you got 2/3 of our people that bow down to this image here, man. This is the main form of spiritual idolatry and spiritual adultery, man. Who the world calls Jesus, man, which is not his name. Okay, and you can thank Mr. So-called white man for that, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Pushing that image upon our people. That's a huge. I'm talking about, man. Adultery is big, man. Adultery is a sin committed unto death, man. So, you know, technically, man, we all should be put to death. You know.
And the elect, or that woman that, you know, kind of realized she did something bad. She comes knocking at your door. I'm sorry, you know. She probably wants back in. You know, I messed up. Let me back in. You know, that's the elect. That's the men that sign and cry. And the Most High, you know, it's like, he's like, I want to let her in, but you know, then she got to learn a lesson first. You know, leave her out there. Leave her out there for a while. But the Most High's mercy is like,
Yeah.
Hey man, when a woman leaves you, man, the scriptures say don't even let her return, man. So that's mercy, you know. For Yahweh Shah to receive us back in, okay, and let us be adopted back in His good graces. Hey, that's mercy, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Hey, like the brother said, man. Hey, adultery is a sin punishable by death, man. That shows how merciful the Most High is.
Right.
We don't deserve to be let back in. Right? Don't the scriptures say that too? Right? None are it's like, you know, drawing a blank, but you know, what's the scripture? There are none that do it.
None. There is none that's righteous, no, not one. Yeah.
Hey, all are worthy of death in the eyes of Yahweh Shah.
Real quick, could you get Jeremiah 3:1 real fast?
Jeremiah 3.
Is that what you was reading?
Yeah, I was reading 9.
Yeah, jump to, what does verse 1 say?
I was reading, verse 8, about the bill of divorce.
Okay, what does verse 1 say?
I'll just read it. Okay. Jeremiah 3, verse 1, it says, they say, if a man put away his wife,
You can break it down.
and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
Right. So if she leaves and go to another man and then return again, should you take her back, you know, and receive her in good faith? Man, hell no, man. All right, that's filthy, man. All right, and you got some simple jakes out here. All right, I know we talk about Yahweh Shai and letting us back in His good graces, but on that note of women actual individuals, man, that's filthy, man.
Yeah, hella filthy.
All right. She done laid down with another woman. That's why it's wicked to be with another man's wife. All right? It's not only wicked, it's nasty, because that man done did all kind of, you know, things that he wanted to do. It ain't foul, but that's his woman. But for you to go and do it behind him, that's foul. All right? So no, she shouldn't be let back in. Ain't supposed to let that woman go on about her business, man. All right? And if you knew about the judgment of the Most High, you would know what's shortly finna come to her. Shit.
Shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith Yahweh.
Man.
Yahweh, Shimi Awashai, man, he loves his people, man.
That's right.
Even though we played the harlot, even though we committed adultery, he's that beautiful woman, man. It's like that's why if you ever had a woman cheat on you, man. You know, like you thought she was delicate. You thought she was the shit. And then you find out, man, she was off doing, you know, things I'm not gonna mention here. You know, but you know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, man, that hurts. Think about that. Hey, think about that. That's what the Most High is feeling, man. That's what He feels, man, on a higher level that we can't even perceive.
That's beautiful. I mean, the brother had an excellent point. Think about how he feels, man. All right, you on your low level self, okay? Because you know the scriptures say we are his worms. You thinking you feel bad, all right? Yahweh Shemel feels terrible, man. And she will go off and worship some asshole, excuse my language, like this, man. All right? That's hurtful to the Heavenly Father, man. And we worry their death because,
hey, man, Most High saved us out of Egypt, man, with his own hand, man, by the breath of his nostrils, man. He opened the sea and let us flee from Pharaoh, man. And not what? A few days later, man, Israel was out there acting a fool, man. Talking about let's go back to Egypt, man. Let's make our own God. Let's do our own thing, man. Moses ain't coming back, man. He's up there chilling.
What does it say in Isaiah chapter 31? Hey, woe to them that look to Egypt for help, man. He made a covenant with death. All right? So when you worship these false idols, what you doing? You're making a covenant with death, man. All right? We're not about death, man. We're all about life. All right? We don't celebrate false holidays, man. We worship the Feast of Tabernacles, okay? The Passover. We don't look to dumb holidays, man. All right? We worship the Heavenly Father in truth and sincerity, okay?
Can I get a quick one? Exodus 23 and 32. You can break it down, Shaquat, I mean, but you know, it's going into what you just said. Exodus chapter 23, verse 32.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 32. It says, "Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their God."
Probably got to start at verse 31 just to get the point.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 31. "And I will set thy bounds from the sea, and I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea, even unto the sea, even the Philistines, and from the desert unto the rivers, for I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand."
So the Most High is letting Israel know, hey man, this is the bounds that I'm gonna set you up on high, okay? I'm gonna deliver the heathen in your hand, okay? But Israel want to worship and they're gods, okay? Think about how low that is, man, and how destitute that is, all right?
"And thou shalt drive them out before thee."
So he's commanding us to drive them out, all right? This is your land, okay? You're not supposed to be living amongst them, all right? Catering to them, being their friend, okay?
"Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their God."
Don't make a covenant with them, all right? And a covenant, what that word means? It means a promise, okay? And when you, or a contract, all right? And when you have a friend or an ally, you know, like today you have, you got allies with certain countries and stuff. What do? You promise them, you know, that you had a back, you know, you have certain agreements, trade agreements, all right? Just different promises, and that's what a covenant means. Don't make that with the heathen nations, all right? They're your enemy, okay?
"They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against thee."
Right. So if they dwell in your land, what are they going to do? They're going to make you sin against the Most High, all right? That's why he warned us into making marriages with the heathen in the predecessor days of the scriptures, okay? He said don't have relations with them, because what are they going to do? They're going to make you start worshiping their gods and their false ways as a people, okay?
That's what the scriptures say. Most High has not dealt so with any other.
What happened to King Solomon? That's good. What happened to King Solomon? Okay, he failed because what he had 700 wives, 300 concubines. Okay, and some of them, if not most of them, were of different nations. And he started following after them. All right, following their customs. All right, following their days of worship. with their heathen gods, okay? And Solomon fell for that reason, all right? So that's why he warned us, don't make covenants with them, all right? Those are covenants of death, okay?
For if thou serve their God, it will surely be a snare unto thee.
Right. All you're doing is setting a trap for yourself, all right? What they call it, jungle fever. Okay, they tell Jake don't mess with that white girl. Yeah. What happened to Emmett Till, man? All right, a lot of stories are coming out saying that it's a twist of different ways it happened. But basically, he wanted to get with that white girl, man. Okay, and he ended up getting tortured for it. All right.
Not that if he had gotten with an Israelite woman, it would have been different. That's the curses. That's another topic.
Man. Hey, for real, man. All right. Most High's being serious when he shows you what will be the consequences, okay? Hey, he was straight up and forward when he told you what were the curses and blessings in Deuteronomy chapter 28. And Israel still went on. So this lets you know how destitute these people's minds are, okay? And you seeing it today, all right? You got Jake walking in Popeyes or in Subway celebrating how he want to quit his job. Like he about to win the lottery tomorrow. And even if he was, hey, don't put yourself out there like that. Okay, you come in singing Big Pun, I don't really want to work here no more. Man, you look like a fool, man. All right? And don't you care about how your people look? This is the way you want to worship the nation of Israel? Because you're happy you quit a job, so you go in there celebrating? Man, you look like a fool, man.
Yeah, look like a complete idiot, man.
A complete idiot. You want to say something about it?
No, I was just agreeing with you saying, man. You know, our people are assholes, man.
Right.
You know, here it is that you had a job and you quit. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, you want to start knocking the chips down. And, you know what I'm saying? Just start being a complete demon.
Yeah.
Breaking everything up. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be circumspect. And the scriptures say, agree with thine adversary. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's also another scripture that goes into abiding by the law of the land. All right? If you're doing that sincerely, hey, the Most High won't jack you up out here. But you got Jake want to go against the grain. All right? Oh, Esau, he ain't got all the rights. He can't really pull me over and jack me up out of my car. Okay? But whose land is this? All right? It's Esau land, man. He comfortable here. He ain't scared of 11 guys out, 11 so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out here preaching the scriptures. He walk up comfortable. So how you gonna tell him he can't jack you out of your car on his concrete road? Okay, that's why Jake get jacked up, man. All right, you got that football player that got choked out, right out in the parking lot. I forgot his name,
Brown.
but hey, he got choked out, man, because he didn't want to take that humility of getting arrested. It happens to you, but hey, this is his kingdom, man. All right, he make the rules. Okay, and what does the scripture say? Abide by the law of the land, okay?
What scripture? What scripture?
What's the question? Read out the Holy Bible.
Holy Bible.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Isaiah 29, verse 10. It says, for Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. Verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned.
Right. So back in Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11, he said the vision has come to all, a book that is sealed. Okay? Because these scriptures are actually sealed to the ones that are not meant to get it, like I said before. Okay?
Saying, read this, I pray thee.
Right. They're asking Isaiah, read this, I pray thee. Okay?
And he saith, I cannot, it is sealed.
Right. It's sealed, okay? It's not meant for you. Alright? That's not saying you shouldn't come out here and preach. But hey, this is written for our learning, okay? Like the scripture.
Verse 12, and the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned.
Right. He's not learned, man, because it's going in one ear and out the other.
What scripture is that?
That's Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11.
Okay. That's a bad scripture.
Yeah, it's a bad scripture, like the brother said, man. Okay? And if you ain't got the mental fortitude to understand that the Most High has an elect out here on the earth, hey, man, this ain't for you, man. Okay?
The elect are the elect. You're either the elect or you're not. It's not you can become the elect. Or, so to speak, just to clarify that. If you're the elect, not to repeat myself, you're the elect. From the foundation of the earth.
That's right.
And was it John 10 says, my sheep hear my voice. Was it John 10 was the one that says
Brian, I think that makes sense.
I just want to make that clear because because the elect aren't going to be deceived, or they can't be deceived. And actually in Matthew 24 it says that the devil is going to have wonders. Matter of fact, I just did it just after this moment.
We need to still talk about that.
Let's go into what the brother talking about, how you're just going to be a certain amount of men that actually get into the truth, man. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear you indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, and perceive not. Verse 10, make the heart of this people fat, make the ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their ears and hear, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their hearts and convert and be healed. Okay? Meaning, hey, man, if you ain't got this truth, man, or you ain't under the doctrine, man, hey, it's basically because the Most High don't want you to be, man.
Right.
Okay? He got a certain amount of elect men that he's got to receive this knowledge, man.
Hey, that's the spirit. What did I just quote about 15 minutes ago? I paraphrased it. That's the spirit that brother brought it out, man. The Most High opens up this truth and understanding to his elect men. Okay?
This is John 10, verse 27. It says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
So we're the Most High's sheep, all right? What do you do with a sheep? And what does the shepherd do? He guides the sheep, all right? And who is our shepherd? Yahushua, all right?
The sheep just doesn't go to someone that's making, a particular sound, like, hey, sheep, follow me. No, it's a particular sound that is being said to the sheep. So the sheep follow you. All right, like this song. This is a particular song that's going out and it's gathering the Most High elect.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, this truth and understanding these scriptures are like a certain sound. Okay, and the sheep follow it.
This is a quick one I wanted to get. Back to 24 and 24, it says, for there shall arise false messiahs, Mashiach, or Christ, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. It says, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the elect. That's the point I wanted to get. It says insomuch that if it were possible, right? Because during the time of Jacob's trouble, man, when coming up to the end, some of these are gonna, man, even the elect are gonna almost be tempted, like gonna be tempted into that. Like, but it's not gonna happen, man, if you're of the elect.
Hey, that's powerful, man, because he said in that time, you will have false prophets, okay, or false teachers trying to forge, okay, the same understanding that we have. But guess what? Who tried to do that back in the time of Egypt? You had the Pharaoh and his predecessors trying to manipulate their magic and make it into something that was greater than what Moses could do. But guess what? None of it prevailed, okay? The Most High still ended up flooding that town with plagues, all right? And then eventually delivering the children of Israel out of Egypt, all right? You got something else?
Yes, Khan. I was just going to land back off the brother just brought scripture out and going into how the elect is the elect, and only them can receive this, man. You know, it's a song that's, you know, like that. The brother said, the sheep with a certain sound. The song represents that sound, and on the elect, if you get it, this is a Revelation 14 chapter and verse 3. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Woo! So only that 144,000 is going to be able to get it. Those are the redeemed, man.
Hey, man, that's beautiful. Really. You know, this song is only for 144,000, right? So,
I got just a quick precept for that one. Ezekiel 33, verse 32 says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy word, but they do not." I'll read the next verse. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
And shall they know that the prophet has been among them. Okay? We out here every Tuesday and Friday, okay? Trying to wake up the elect. All right? They hear our words, but they don't do them.
Right. And the ones that hear the song, but like the brother read in Revelation, you know, ain't learning it, you know, can't dance to it, can't resonate with it. Like it says in Ezekiel 33, man, it's going to say, you're going to know a prophet was among them. You're going to think back and say, man, those were the prophets. Those, hey, that song, you know, that was the song. That was the new song.
It's nothing better like I told you so, man. You know, like a real one though. Like not some just, hey, man, I told you LeBron James was gonna score, do a double-double or a triple-double or a triple-triple. I'm talking about a real I told you so, man. When it comes down to life and death, okay?
This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. It says, "Wherefore girt up thy loins of wherefore girt up the loins of your mind, be sober and hope to the end."
Gird up thy loins, be sober and hope till the end, okay? That's what you're supposed to do once you hear this, okay? Get your shit together, okay? And let's get to it, man, until the end, okay? It doesn't matter if you hear it, okay? Like Ezekiel chapter 33 just said. You hear them, but you're not doing them, okay? You're hearing the words of the Lord, but you're not doing them. Gird up your loins and be sober and hope until the end, man, all right? And what's your hope? The knowledge and wisdom of these scriptures, all right? I have some over here.
For the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Right. At the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach, man. That's grace, all right? And that's what we're looking for, okay?
I'm just going, man. This brother's bringing out beautifully, man. These people not listening, like the brother bringing out beautifully. I got some. This is Matthew 11, and I'm starting at verse 15. It says, "He that hath an ear, let him hear it." Verse 16, "But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets, and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented." So, you know, these people are study walking by, man. Ain't nobody paying attention. Us that piping is this word, man. We out here bringing out this word, you know, which is that new song, you know, and these people not listening.
Hey,
So,
what the scripture say, man, like it's under little children in the market. We look like fools out here. Y'all looking at us, hey, what do they always say, man? Go read the Bible, man. That's a myth, man. That's a fairy tale book. Little do you know, man, that this is a weapon sharper than any two-edged sword, man. And it's cutting you asunder, whether you know it or not. Right? You know, you got the ones that they hear it and it like vexes them a little. Like, then you got the ones that they don't know.
and if I may ask, that again, like we've been, the scripture verse said, "Pipe," which is the song. This is the music that the Most High likes. This is the music He's hearing. He don't like Kirk Franklin. You know what I'm saying? But we got this devil that comes by should come by holding up a Jesus sign, bumping Kirk Franklin, like that's what the Most High is dealing with. He ain't dealing with that. This is the song. This is the music.
That's right, man. Most High don't give a damn about no Kirk Franklin music, man. Right? This is the song he wants to be hearing from his elect men. Okay? And that scripture he just brought out, they pipe. We have piped, but you have not danced. Okay? How you gonna be at some kind of party or establishment? All right, they playing music. You just over there in the corner, just sitting on the wall like a stiff tree stump. All right, you supposed to be getting down. Hey, we supposed to be getting down to this word of the Lord, man. Right. This song right here. All right, and we don't give a damn if you don't pipe. All right. Right. Blood on fire. We just watching the blood off our hands. That's right, y'all. It's beautiful.
Isaiah 29, verse 13. Because wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart from me, far from me.
Right. Right now, man, Israel has moved your heart far from the Most High. All right. And if you can't see that, man, it's so wrong, man. All right. What did what did it say in Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 18, I believe? It says, all is vanity, okay? Right, it repeats it, okay? All is vanity in the world, man, okay? That's why this ministry is the most important thing that you can be a part of, okay?
That's right.
All right? You putting your plow to get in a Mercedes-Benz or a nice house or going to college to be a doctor, okay? All is vanity, man. All of that is vanity. Okay, you got a doctor in Atlanta, you know, was caught dancing all over the patient, man. All right, they got a rap song playing, and she's actually in her scrubs with her gloves on, dancing all over the patient. You got another doctor with her hand on her face, you know, just making her hands just really dirty, you know, and they about to dig into someone's body, man. All right, she's about to be sued, you know, all kinds of thousands of dollars, okay? Because she wants to be comfortable here, all right? She's celebrating all her riches that she's got in vain at work over somebody's corpse, or soon to be caught because she's not doing her job, man. This is a body in need of great help right now, and you're doing a two-step over the body. I mean, what kind of crap is that, man? That's vanity.
For as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me. And that's the ones that come up saying,
I believe in the Bible.
Right.
You know, I believe what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying, but this, that, and third.
You know? See, I'll read it one more time. For as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me. See, but in the spirit, you know, you wanna break this down this way. Oh yeah, but you know, I don't think homosexuals. I think we could eat pork now. Scriptures don't say that, man. That, you're honoring the Most High with your lips, but in the spirit, you're not. You're really not. It says, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men.
The fear of Yahweh Shemiah Shah is taught by the precepts of men. All right, these men go to their church and they tell you, hey man, you know, I know times is rough right now, but just believe on God. Not, hey, get in the scriptures and start worshiping the true Heavenly Father. You know, the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. You know, the Son's name is Yahweh Shah. Nah, it's all right, brother. You know, He's gonna bless you. Just give Him time.
Just allow Jesus in your heart and you're okay.
Right. That's the fear taught by men, man, okay? And not men of the Lord, not the elect, okay?
This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Right. So if you're in a world like this, where you got your adversary the devil, okay, and the word devil means deceiver, and who's the deceiver? Esau. Okay? If you got him running around trying to seek whom he may devour, what do you need to be? You need to be sober. Okay? You can't be.
You got a demon behind it, right? Just saying, I don't know, some demonic shit, bro.
No, you good.
You know, just in his mind, he's trying to trap us up. You think by saying, like we're gonna turn around and do it.
Right. And that's our adversary, the devil. So what do you need to be? You need to be sober. Okay? You need to be sound-minded. All right? Right, vigilant, okay? Because your adversary, the devil, is seeking whom he may devour. All right?
This is James chapter 4, verse 7. It says, submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai, to resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
Right.
You know? So us, you know, coming out here, even though we hearing all these devils and demons walking around about us, man, we still clinging to the faith and the strength and power of Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. You know, so we are fleeing from them, you know, and well, they are fleeing from us, you know, but we are removing ourselves out of that confrontation, you know, spot.
That's right. And what's another way to flee from the devil? All right? Get him out of his synagogues. Okay? Yeah. Stop worshiping Scientology. All right? A nigga don't even know how to spell Scientology, but he'll damn sure tell you what Tony Robbins said.
This is Ephesians 6 and 11. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right. You got to put on that armor of the Most High so you can stand against the wiles of the devil. Because what is this? Okay? It's the valley of the shadow of death, man. All right? It's dangerous to walk out of your front door, man. Okay? You got to get on the expressway 7 o'clock in the morning with a bunch of fools that can't even drive. All right? You got to be all the way in the slow lane, but you got to get to work 30, 45 miles away from your house. All right? Don't get in that fast lane, man. All right? You ain't gonna make it, man.
hey, a demon will walk up here and hear the word and lose and start spraying us.
Good, man.
With a Uzi or something, you got in his jacket. But the scriptures say you wear that whole armor, which is this word, man. Hey, Lord willing, we got angels encamping around. He can flip out, spray, his gun might just jam up, fall over. That'd be the spirit, you know. Whatever.
That's beautiful. Okay. And that happens every day to the elect man, okay? It's numerous amount of times throughout your days and something bad could have happened to you. But an angel stopped you, all right? You know, you could be in an elevator and, you know, it's about to jam. But an angel made that circuit go through, right? And now you're down on the bottom floor again, all right? But that didn't happen to these devils in them Twin Towers, all right? All them elevators jammed up and you jumped out that building to your death.
Right.
All right? The Most High is not with these other nations, okay? And you shouldn't be either, okay? But yeah, man, I mean, so you're supposed to be walking sober, okay? Because the spirit for the men of the Lord this week, okay, and for quite some time now, is fasting, okay? And what you should be fasting from? Things that carnally makes you comfortable on this side, all right? Whether it be drinking with physical wine or mental wine, all right? Those philosophies, all right? You know?
This is Luke 17, verse 26. It says, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
Right. So in the days of Noah, man, it was wild, man. All right. You had him out here preaching, you know, and prophesying for 120 years, and then that flood came, And it took everybody away, all right? Okay? Now, even though he was preaching to the elect and the nation of Israel, you know, hey, a whole lot of people got taken away in that flood, man, because they didn't want to adhere, and that's what we're coming back to do in these times now, all right? And if you're not sober, if you're not fasting and supplicating yourself and making yourself a living sacrifice to the Most High, man, you're going to be caught out there, man, all right? You got to abstain from those things that make your physical, carnal self comfortable here, all right? Because it's about to get serious out here, okay?
Verse 27 says, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all.
So it was jolly, jolly St. Nicholas until you got drowned, man. All right? Giving yourself in marriage, all right? Feasting, okay? Celebrating all kind of wicked customs, all right? And then it was over, okay? I was gone.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 1.
Get done.
Yes, what he was reading. Luke 17 and 27. They did eat. Oh, you over the rest? Oh, okay. They did eat, drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, and they built.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's right. That's beautiful. I didn't.
Doing that inside of me more time.
That's the days of life.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, with all that going on, why wouldn't you want to, you know, sober up, give yourself a good fast, okay, so you can actually pay attention to what the Most High is trying to show you.
Hey, that's the scripture showing you an example. Every time you see, you know, mirth and you know, wickedness on a high level, like not just being performed, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like being pushed, like being celebrated. Like you know, gay parades, like people celebrate their wickedness, man. You know, like they take the time, they take a stand to make it known that they're wicked, you know? They don't even want to try to hide it. That's the days of Lot, that's the days of Noah, man. Where in the scripture it says, like in Revelation, you know, roughly paraphrasing how the sins have reached the heavens.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspect. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Right. See then that you walk circumspectly, man. Not as a fool, okay? Not as some idiot out here thinking that it's time to celebrate because he quit at McDonald's, all right? Not as a doctor or a so-called doctor celebrating over anesthesia body, you know, put to sleep and you're supposed to be working on, all right? Not as Kanye out here saying that slaves actually decided to be in slavery, all right? It was a choice, okay? That's not being wise, that's being a damn fool, man, all right? All these years we put in getting our backs whipped by this devil, and you're gonna sit up here and come out here and say that we did it as a choice, all right? That's shameful, man, and that's a pity, okay?
Circumspectly, man. Okay, the word circumspect means circumspect means to look, man. That means always watching. Okay, then the Most High tell us to watch, man. How was y'all told us to watch, man?
Call us watchmen, set upon your watch.
That's right.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Right.
Because right now, these are some evil days to be living. All right? You got all this wickedness, all this madness at its height times 10. You know? Looking around you, man, being circumspect, you know, and ever vigilant. You know, trying to get out of this to tell you how about you now shot.
That's right. And it ain't, man, look, man, I'm gonna Ecclesiastes chapter. It's a time for every season.
Yeah, with the Father.
I had to look that right here. Cause man, look, man. Cause look, man. Hey, man. It's not a time of laughing and doing all that playing and foolishness. Okay. It makes me mad to my spirit, man, when I see an Edomite just walking down the street and he gazes at us and starts laughing, man, like some shit funny. Okay? It ain't gonna be funny, man, when the missiles start dropping over here, all right?
That's right.
Walking with your damn man bun and your booty shorts on, man, like a faggot. All right?
When he gets brought down, that's gonna be funny. Like you said in the song, first or second chapter, if I'm not mistaken. It said the Lord shall laugh at you.
That's right, man. The Lord is gonna laugh at these people, man. All right? They're gonna be going through hot nuclear, thermonuclear gazes and flames, man. All right?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Right. And to everything is a season, man. It's a time to be mad. It's a time to be sad. It's a time to be sorrowful and lament. Okay? It's a time to celebrate. But right now, man, we're in a time of war, man. Okay? And you got this devil laughing like some shit funny, man. I can't stand these devils, man.
Wow.
Okay? But when the shoe is put on the other foot, when you're under us, hey, man, I promise you it will not be one smile in the kingdom, man.
Right.
It's not going to be one smile from an Edomite in the kingdom, man. Right. Unless I want him to. Unless I pull his spirit out of his body and make him laugh at me putting him to death. Okay?
Verse 2. A time to be born, and a time to die.
Right, a lot of people are being born in this time, man. Okay, this is a time of judgment. Okay, you got the most people on the planet right now. All right, we almost at 8 billion here. Okay.
But by having the babies, like you say, that's really coming after their judgment.
Yeah. Right, they coming back. Right.
Yeah.
Some to be destroyed, some to be delivered.
Right.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Right.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
A time to heal and a time to kill, man. And it's time to kill these foul thoughts, man. Okay? It's time to get sober. Okay? Be diligent. All right? Pay attention. All right? Because you got evil days coming. All right? And you should want to listen to a bishop or a steward, like it talks about in Titus chapter 1, verse 7. Right. Again, okay? Because he's trying to lead you, man. All right? The nation of Israel needs leaders right now. So we can cut them to that glory that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has waiting for us. Okay?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it going, man. You know, going in on these Edomites, these devils. You know, we're just gonna keep it going. You know, because two-thirds of the people on this sign, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are caught up in the philosophies and doctrines of this society and kingdom, man. You know, through his religious sects. You know what I'm saying? Catholicism. You know, Islam, but the Christianity is a mainstay, man. That's like a real stronghold on the people, on you Jakes, man. You know, so and Christianity was never supposed to be what Christianity is today, man. You know, understand truly, when you have the true understanding of Christianity, man, Christianity comes from the plantation. You know what I'm saying? And actually, there was a purpose. It was supposed to serve a purpose, and then they were gonna get rid of it. But you Jakes, y'all grabbed a hold of it and just wouldn't let it go, man. Right. So it flourished into what it is today, man. And it's got a major stronghold on you, and we through cause our people is through cause of it, man. Right. So bring that out for me right there. Starting at verse 16.
This is Psalm chapter 50 and verse 16. It says, "But unto the wicked, the Most High said, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?"
What to the wicked, man? The wicked. Who is the wicked according to the scriptures? The so-called white man. Right, These cats right here, man. The elite banking families, man. You know, that's the wicked according to the scriptures, man. When you go into Job 9 and 24, it says the wicked. As a matter of fact, hey, that's the spirit.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
They cover the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
Khan, can you read that and read a little slower for me? So I can kind of go through it.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. When you go into that word hand, it's the power. The earth is given into the power of the wicked, man. These are the powers of the earth today, man. You know, so the earth is given into their hand. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges, and this is the main judge that they covered. You know, the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, true biblical name, Yahushua, man. They covered him up, you know, because the Bible gives a description of him, man, and what he looks like.
That's right.
You know, and they covered him up. So this is what he looks like today, but that's not biblical, man. Read.
And if not, where and who is he?
If not, where and who is he? Because the Most High, you know, and that's the Most High being sarcastic, man. Because you know, you Jake was going to try to deny it, man. You know what I'm saying, and not want to accept the fact that the so-called white man did this, man. Right. You know, so he said, if not, if it ain't this nigga, where is he and who is he and where is he at? If it ain't him, you know what I'm saying? So and going back, it said judges, man. So when you go deeper into that, they covered up the image of the Messiah. If you Google angels, you're gonna see what? So-called white people. Naked babies, which is pedophilia, comes from the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see blonde-haired, blue-eyed white women, which has nothing to do with the Bible. That's not, the Bible also describes angels. That's not what angels look like. You know, if you Google any of the people in this book, man, you know, Mary, the prophets, you know, Isaiah, Jeremiah, you know, Isaac, you know, any of them, you're gonna see so-called white people. Even the Most High himself, you type in God, you're gonna see a white man with a white beard. Ridiculous, man, you know?
Hey, they like Judaism, man, I'm Jewish.
Jewish.
Can I make a point? Also, hey, notice how in Job 9:24 it says the earth is given into the hand of the
Yeah.
Given by who?
Most High.
Most High. How about Yahushua? And he allowed Esau to do it. So when you got Jake say like, oh, why did this happen? Why does this have to happen? Etc. Etc. Read Job 9:24.
Right, it was prophecy, man. Because the Most High said the so-called white man to be our whooping stick.
Right.
See, that's in the book of Psalms. You got it, bro.
That's like Job 9:24, because then that doctrine that you niggas say that Esau is the Arab, man. Okay, done. I don't see the Arab doing this, man. Okay, I don't see an Arab Jesus, man. Okay,
That's clear, man. It's clear cutting to the point, man, of who the wicked of the Bible is, man, because he did that. And again, you got some people over there in the land, man, portraying to be the Israelites, man, primarily Judah, you know, which is also the judges, man, that the Bible is going into, you know. So that scripture in Job 9:24, man, the wicked, we know who the wicked is, so there is no refuting it. You know, we don't care what you reprobate say, you know, or what you think, man. You going off. The wicked of the Bible is these so-called white people. They
Right.
that's right.
Continue.
It's back in Psalms chapter 50 and verse start at 17. It says, "Seeing thou hast instruction and castest seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partaker with adulterers."
Hated instruction, you know. Only the wicked would, and when you look around, man, that's not hard. Those instructions, man, and the scriptures are the instructions, man. You know what I'm saying? And these so-called white people, the Edomites, they don't do anything this book says, man.
No.
You know, you have sodomites, you know, with rights, man. You know, that's like the ultimate fuck you to the Most High, man. You know, because the Most High goes hard on sodomites, man, in this book. You know, but they gave them rights, man, and laws. They got one. They give them parades. You know, you got in the land over there in Tel Aviv, one of the biggest gay parades on the planet. Right there in the Holy Land, man. But you people think those are the people of the Bible, man. You got kosher pork, kosher pig. What the hell is kosher pig, man? What is that?
No, you're right.
Yeah, you got kosher pig over in the land, man. You know? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got kosher pig in the land, man. There's no such thing, man. Which further proves that they are the wicked, man. That the Bible speaks about, man. You know? And they hated his instructions because they don't do anything that the Bible tells them to do. Unrighteous decrees, you know what I'm saying? Got the unrighteous decrees and the different legislation that these people push. Right. Wicked, man. Pure wickedness. Right. You know? So, I got, okay. Got more on that? Yeah, that's more. Yeah, okay, more. No. Bring it out.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and their right grievousness which they have prescribed.
That's right. Woe unto them. That means destruction, man. You know, to you that write these come up with these these laws, you know, that you push and pass that's against these people on this side, man. Because that's these laws. They're against these people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's to further keep these people oppressed and down, man. You know what I'm saying? Woe to you, that means destruction. The Most High is coming to visit soon, man, and y'all gonna feel it, man. You know, you're gonna feel the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
Right.
And this is going into the brother said and his laws. This is the laws of the Heavenly Father. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, man. You know, which is a precept to Job 9:24, man. That's this image right here, man. Which has 2/3 of these people caught up, man. You know what I'm saying? You Latinos, Native Americans, Negroes, man. Y'all caught up. Y'all caught up on this right here, man. You can't get past this. They come up all the time. You know why you got horns on God? No, this ain't God, man. That's the devil the Bible speaks about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, is that it, bro? Okay, go back.
Psalms chapter 50 and verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
Which is going into Jacob and Esau, man. The story of Jacob and Esau. Slander thy own mother's son, man. That's you Edomites going against the Jakes, man. You know, and how do you do that with the slander, man? Through your media sources, your social media, man. You know, your TV, radio, newspapers, exactly, magazine. That's your source of slandering the people on this line, man. You know, that's why the world thinks that the people on this line are thugs and gangsters. You know what I'm saying? You know, drug addicts, you know, dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? Which, how do these things come about, man? Through the so-called white man. You know, how do drugs and guns get into the neighborhoods, man? You know, we don't own no boats, we don't own no planes, man. You know what I'm saying? So how do these things get into our neighborhoods? You know, for us to sell, and which is further one of those things to prove that these people are wicked, man. Because all these things are set up to lock these people up, man. You know, so you know, but got anything going?
This is Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Now go, Salaki, brother, go back on and read that slow break. Go back through.
It says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, and thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
All these things that you devils have done, man, the Most High has kept silent. And read that next part.
It says, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such and one, such as one as thyself.
And that's why y'all think that the Most High is with y'all, man. The Most High is not with y'all. He's not your God. He's the God of the Israelites, man.
Right.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, and their descendants, man. You know, he's not your God, man. You know, but that's why you think that he's one with you, man, because he hasn't done anything to you yet. But that's coming, man. Soon coming. Read.
It says, but I will reprove thee. And
he's going to reprove thee. How's he going to reprove thee? With them nukes, man. He's going to send those nuclear missiles to destroy you, your kingdom, your setup, and your society, man, and everything that goes along with you, including 2/3 of these people that's attached onto you and your system and your way, man. You know, the nukes are coming, man. That's how he's going to reprove you, man. You know, the nuclear missiles, they're coming. Read.
It says, and set them in order before thine eyes.
And that's happening right this minute, right before your face. These brothers, and minded brothers throughout the four corners, beginning and start with the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, man, throughout the four corners. That's those that's been what that last part say?
It says, and set them in order before thine eyes.
Those are ones being set in order before your eyes, man. You know, we've been set in order. We're the ones coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to the law, statutes, and commandments, to the best of our ability, man. You know, having that faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that he's the deliverer. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, we're those people, man. Lord willing, you know, Lord willing, we can be those men, man. You know what I'm saying? Read.
It says, now consider this, ye who forget the Most High, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me.
Whoso offereth praise glorify me. Who is that talking about, man? The elect, man, because those are the only ones that's going to offer that praise, man. You know, nobody else is going to do that. You know, as the brother was bringing out earlier about the new song, the elect are the only ones who can sing that song and understand that song, man. Right. You know, read.
It says, whose offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conduct aright will I show the salvation of the Most High.
Exactly, and those are the ones that's going to be saved. And when you go into Revelation, the 14th chapter, I believe the 5th verse, it say those that were redeemed from the earth, man. You know, which is talking about the elect, man, and everything else, as you read in the previous verse, is going to get torn to pieces, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your fate. You know what I'm saying? You Edomites, you heathen nations, and even 2/3 of the people on this side, man. That's your fate. That's what you got to look forward to, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, you know what's going on. What you see happening with him setting in order, setting these men in order before your eyes is the Most High is setting up judges back in the earth, man. You know, that's what's going on. You know, the nation of Israel, those judges, man, they've been set back up, you know, to judge this earth, man, in righteousness and run this earth and rule this earth, you know, in righteousness, man, you know, and join there with Yahushua when he returns, man, because that's what's going on, man. So bring that out for me, man. Isaiah 1 and 26.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 26. And I will restore thy judges, and I will restore thy judges as the first, and thy counselors. And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city.
He's going to restore the judges, man, as at the first, man, because that's the nation of Israel, man. There's a whole book of judges in the Bible, man. You know, because the nation of Israel has judges. They're you know, that's a part of the culture of the nation, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to restore that. That's what's coming back. And read that again.
It says, and I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city.
And after, we're going to be once again in this earth called the city of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we look forward to, man. You know?
Right.
Jeremiah 33, verse 6. Behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them, and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and I will build them as at the day, as at the first. And I will cleanse them for all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned against me. And I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me.
Can you read that again?
This is Jeremiah 33 and 7. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and I will build them as at the first.
The Most High is going to return the captivity. When the Bible says return, that means take it back, man. So he's going to take, the same way he exactly turn around 180, man. Not a 360, a 180. The same way he sent us off into captivity and scattered us, he's going to bring us out of that captivity, man. That's what that return means. And
at the first.
At the first, as we work.
Right. Verse 8. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned against me.
And he's going to cleanse the nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Beginning and starting with the elect. Now overall, the entire nation, pursuant to Romans 11 and 26, is going to get that salvation. But in this first go around, it's going to be the elect in 1/3, man. That's going to be cleansed.
And I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me.
And they're going to get that pardon, man. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's going to be found with no guile in their mouth. Pursuant to, again, Revelation the 14th chapter, and also Psalms the 32nd chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that it?
Listen, it's Amos chapter 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David. Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the branches of it, the breaches of it, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
That's happening right now. Start it from the top again. I'm sorry,
it's okay. In that day I will raise up. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David.
In that day, which is now, we're in that day right now.
Right.
He said he's going to raise up the tabernacle of David, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that house of David that fell back then, man. And for all you reprobates out there teaching a physical tabernacle, temple, y'all out y'all damn minds, man. You greedy mother MFers, man. You just want some money, bro. That's all that is, man. The third temple, which is a spiritual temple, is spiritual, man. As a matter of fact, hold that thought. Bring that out in
this is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. He also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house, a holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
A spiritual house, man. Spiritual house. What can't you niggas understand about that, man? It's clearly in the scriptures. A spiritual house, man. It's not a physical temple. So that alone lets us know that you got an agenda, man. All y'all trying to build a physical temple, you have an agenda, man. It's a spiritual thing, Well, and on top of that, you're carnal and not spiritual. So you're looking to carnal things, you know what I'm saying, instead of spiritual things. As a matter of fact, give me 2 Corinthians 4, and you're looking for carnal things, man, to build a physical temple, man. This thing is spiritual, man, and you gotta be spiritual to understand it. It's a spiritual house being built. So that house of David is a spiritual house. Going back,
it says the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches of it, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
That's all it is. So he's going to build that house up as in the day of old, man. That's happening right now. This is a spiritual house. We're, Lord willing, we're part of the house of David, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. That's what it's going into. You got something else?
Yeah, this going back when it was physically building the temple. This is Ezra 5:1. Then the prophets and the son of Josadak and began to build the spirit, brother. And the son of Josadak and began to build. This is a spiritual temple being built now, man. We was doing it once physically back during the time maker, man. But now it's spiritual, man. That's right. Because if we get a building built, right, and we make up the Most High's elect, he could come and destroy that building, man. While you sitting in them up, that's why he don't dwell in temples made with hands. Because a man can come through and destroy that building with all the people in it, man. That's right.
Right.
So it's spiritual now, man.
That's right, brother. That's right. And like the brother brought out beautifully, back then it was a physical. Today it's spiritual. Everything back then was physical, and today things are spiritual. When you go into it, back then we did physical baptisms. Today we're still doing those same baptisms, only spiritual. We fought spiritual wars. We're still fighting those same wars, only spiritual.
Like you say, it's spiritual now.
It's all spiritual now. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's exactly. So the house of David, man, is a spiritual house. And that which represents the 144,000, man, the elect. And once those elect men are sealed, which you know, I've heard Apostle Tahar say several times that he feels like they are sealed. You know what I'm saying? And those men, man, once the destruction comes, after the destruction, are going to come back into the earth and going to go throughout the earth and claim. You heathen, man, we're gonna start with you Edomites, man. Y'all going into slavery, man. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna get into some scriptures that's gonna go into that. Bring that out right there.
This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked."
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah.
You Edomites, man. You so-called white people, man. He's telling you to rejoice, man. You should be living it up right now, man. You know, you in your heaven, man. This is your rulership, it's your kingdom, man. Do your thing. Max out your credit card. You know, go hard, man.
Right.
You know, he said, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Read.
It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through thee, through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked."
And that cup represents affliction, man, slavery. He said it shall also pass unto thee, man. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get around this. I don't care how much love you try to come up and talk about love. I love you and love. What about love? Love. But this is love. Exactly. This is love, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you got slavery to look forward to.
Yeah.
So give it up, you know.
Really, like when it says like Edom, you know, rejoice and be glad. This is what you ought to really be doing, man. Because why would you waste your time trying to be a Christian, man? It's your kingdom. I mean, you can go get loans, you can get credit cards, you know, you can get a car, a brand new car, just on your name. Y'all credit is like way sky high. Perfect. But you got Vocab Malone wasting his time talking about, you know, we're gonna defend the gospel. Hey man, what the hell you defending the gospel for, bro? You got like a lot of shit you can be doing on the side, you know. But that's the reason why you're doing it, because you feel compelled, man. You know that something's wrong and something about to end. What's about to end is your damn life. You know?
That's right. That's right. That's right, brother. That's right. Good point. Yeah, put that out.
It's Revelations chapter 13, verse 9. "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the face of the saints."
Verse 9 says, "He that hath an ear, let him hear," man. That's not talking about like your physical ears, because everybody on the planet has ears, man. It's talking about he who has understanding. So that's talking about your understanding. If you can understand this, hear this. What's verse 10? Start at verse 10 again.
Verse 10, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity."
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Where anybody got the slavery sign? Where's the slavery sign? Yeah. "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. They led the people on this sign into captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? That happened. You know, it's in your history, man. It's in your history. You know, you can't refute it, can't deny it, man. You know what I'm saying? He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword, which the sword, the modern day sword is the gun, man. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Must be. So, you know, you got Jake dying out here at the hands of these Edomites left and right, all day long. Hands up, handcuffed, hands behind the back, running away in their face. No matter, man. Yeah. No, they putting Jake to death however they feel like it, man. You know, and getting off. Right. And getting off. You know, as it says in what's that in? Is it Jeremiah? Salakia, Zechariah 11:5. You know, they hold themselves not guilty, man. You know, they putting Jake to death left and right and getting off with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
They doing it on numerous streets now, right?
Exactly.
It happens so much to where we don't even, as a people, Israel, don't even talk about it no more. They dying everywhere now by the police, and we ain't even talking about it.
And it's accepted. Yeah. It's accepted. It's like it's nothing, you know, it's just normal. Like that's the normal thing to get, you know, for Jakes to get put to death. It's just part of life now, man. Right. It's just part of this society. You know, oh, that's normal. Oh, another one died. Oh, okay, cool. What happened on the game? You know, what Jordan, LeBron do today? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal, man, because it's just part. That's just, you know. But there's a consequence for that, man. You know, slavery. You have to pay for that. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
All right. Finish. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that word patient means to suffer, man. You know, so we suffer while we wait, man. You know, but we have that faith, man. You know, the elect has the faith, man. We have that faith. And we patiently wait for these things to come about, because we have faith that everything in this Bible is going to come to pass, man. Right. You know, we believe that. You know what I'm saying? So, is that it? Okay, good. So, come on, bring that out. You got it.
Like I said, man, he that killeth with the sword must be killed. Must be killed with the sword, man, okay? Then how should I say, man, he that live by the sword, you know, working paraphrasing, he that live by the sword should die by the sword, man. Okay? All right, brother. Okay? And hey, that blessing that Esau has, man, the so-called white man has, that sword is a blessing, and it's also a curse, man.
Right. Okay?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. It's a blessing and a curse, man. You know, because his blessing was the sword, which is going to be his curse, which is going to get him put to death and put in slavery, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the curse of it, you know, because he put his hands on the Most High's people, man, which the scriptures tell you in Zechariah, you know what I'm saying? These people are the apple of the Most High's eyes. You're going to start with the elect of these people, man. You know, you put your hands on the Most High's people, man, the apple of his eye, man, and there's consequence and action that's going to come for that, man.
This is Psalm 137 in verse 7. It says, "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof."
Burn it. Destroy it, burn it. That's what that brace it means, you know. When during the time of 70 AD, when they went in and ransacked Jerusalem, man, you know, you Edomites, you Roman centurions, Roman soldiers, who were so-called white people, then were still under that same control and rule to this day, man. You know what I'm saying?
It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed."
Daughter of Babylon, man, who ought to be destroyed. That's America, man. It says the daughter of Babylon who ought to be destroyed. It's talking about America, man. America's destruction. You know what I'm saying? Read.
"Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us."
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast rewarded us. Same slavery that y'all put us in, you're going to be put in. The same way y'all put us to death, we're going to put y'all to death, man. Right. Everything that y'all have done to us, we're going to do to you, and double pursuant to Revelation, the 18th chapter, verse 6, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold that thought. Bring that up.
Hey, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 21. "Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosoms. Thus saith Yahweh power.
That's the spirit, man. You want to go in on that?
Yeah, man. Hey, like the brother said, hey, man, you reap what you sow, man. Okay? Esau been doing all this shit, man, for so long. Hey, man, he think he getting away scot-free, man. Nah, man, it don't work like that, man. You ain't exempt, nigga.
That's right.
That's right. Here where previously they done all this wickedness, and they think that they next to the Most High. So since they're doing all this wickedness up until now, you think you're the Most High now. Yeah. But speak about that in Zechariah, man. You put yourself in Moses' seat. You think you're the Most High because he ain't come to spank your ass yet, man. That's right. But your time is coming, bro. That's why we're getting with the apostles and elders, because you're never but a little kid, man. At the end of the day, you so-called white people are just little kids. Because, like I said, the Most High made you his whipping stick for these people on the side. That's right. So now, the Most High is lifting up the standard, and your kingdom is crumbling, and you could be put to death, man.
That's right. Esau, you and your kingdom is through, man. You're done, man. You're at the end of it. This is it, man. You're through.
Psalms 137:9, it says, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Ooh, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone. Because when you go into the history, they did that to the northern kingdom, man. Well, actually the southern kingdom, they fed the babies to crocodiles, man. You know, and send postcards out about it, you know, to each other, making a big, you know, mockery. Thank you, the white eye. A mockery about it, and then you got the northern kingdom, man, where they were hanging the northern kingdom, the pregnant northern kingdom women upside down and slicing their bellies open, man, and the little the babies, the fetuses would fall to the floor and they would stomp their heads out. Then you got that devil Andrew Jackson doing a trail of tears that was grabbing little Jake babies and by the ankles and bashing them against tree trunks and stuff, man. You know, they were throwing babies up, letting them land on the edge of their swords, all kind of madness they did to our people, man. Okay. But so the same thing that you did, we're gonna do to you, man. You know, in righteousness. Thank you, brother. The water. In righteousness.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it.
So like you start that over?
Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it.
They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has assuredly drunken, man. Those who were not supposed to drink are the Israelites, man.
Right.
That cup represents slavery. So those who the Most High created to rule the planet, you know, but wouldn't act right because they hard-headed, you know, stiff-necked people, as the scriptures say, and he had to teach them a lesson. They who was not supposed to drink of the cup were surely drunk, man. So they went into slavery. These people went into slavery up under you Edomites, man. You know?
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Art thou he that altogether should go unpunished? Are you going to get away with it, Esau? Hell no, and he going to tell you that. Read.
Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Thou shalt not go unpunished. That means you will pay, bro. Right. You going to pay. Read.
But thou shalt surely drink of it.
You're going to drink of that cup, that same cup that these people drank of, you're going to drink of, man. Slavery is coming to your doorstep, bro.
Right.
It's going to meet you. Bring it up.
For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Read that again.
Verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh.
The Most High swore on himself, man. You know, on himself. The Most High, Yahweh, swore on himself, man. That's serious. That's serious business, bro.
Right.
He put his word above his name, man.
And trust me, his word, or trust the word. His word is bond, as they say on the street.
That's right. Word is bond on that.
That Basra shall become a desolation.
Basra shall become a desolation. That's America, man. You Edomites, man. Basra, the chief city in Edom. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's you Edomites, bro. It's coming. Read.
A reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Perpetual waste, forever, man. Perpetual is constant. It's for all. It's just forever, man. Continual.
Right.
Continual waste, man. means it's through. Through, man.
This is a little bit that these crackers did, man. This book, The Conquest of the New World, American Holocaust, by David E. Stannard. This is a little caption of what these crackers did. It said the Spaniards took babies from their mothers, talking about the Indians, the so-called Indians, right? The Spaniards took babies from their mother's breasts, grabbing them by the feet and smashing their heads against rocks.
See? It's the same thing Esau was doing to us, man. So you gotta think, man, we're gonna do the same thing to him times 7, man. Yeah. The scripture says that, man, hey, his anger, his fury gonna be upon us, man. You know, when we at that time, man, you know, the Lord's gonna put his anger and his fury on us to do these things, man. It's gonna be bad, man, for you so-called white people, man.
Yep. They got a little more. It says the Spaniards took babies from their mother's breasts, grabbing them by their feet and smashing their heads against the rocks. They built a long gibbet low enough for the toes to touch the ground and prevented strangling, and hanging their 13 natives at a time in honor of Christ our Savior and the 12 apostles. Then straw was wrapped around their torn baby bodies and they were burnt alive.
Yeah.
The so-called white man did to our people.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, yep.
Oh, go ahead. Bro. Go ahead.
Now they used to, like the brother was just reading, they used to put them in a like a circle around the fire and then burn their feet, man. They used to burn their feet and then eventually just burn them up, man. Like, bro, like the brother was saying, man, our people still holding on to that doctrine of Christianity, even though we the true Christians according to the scriptures.
Right.
But that whole interpretation is all off, man. So y'all, like the brother said, man, our people, man, and especially you, Zabak, you tripping, my nigga. You tripping, bro. Want to sit here and still have why the hell you want longevity in captivity? You should want that to be like, you know what? Look, I'm ready to get the hell out of here. Right. And he not pushing that vibration, you know?
Hey man, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I could say, man, they used to sharpen their swords on their bodies, man. They would have the northern tribe, the Gadites, man. They would have them line up. You would have an Edomite, man, get a sword and cut them in half to see how sharp their sword was, man. People forget how to sport soccer. You know, you kicking the ball down the field, man. That was really Gadites' heads that was kicking back and forth.
Exactly.
That's right, you know what I'm saying? And the so-called white man thinks that you're supposed to just forgive, just forget about that shit, man. Nah, man. The scriptures don't, man. The scripture says, the Lord said, I required that which is past. Right. See? And they gonna pay for that shit, man.
That's right. But Michael Vick and Bill Cosby are the worst people on earth.
It is, but you got a baby blood drinking pedophile sitting in a high place. A baby blood drinking shit eating pedophile sitting in a high place, and he's delegating the resources that's being moved across the planet Earth, man. That's right. These damn devils, man. The head house of Esau, man. The Edomites. Okay? All these damn guys, man. That's right. We gonna do and these old guys, man, they're gonna be our first fruits of slavery, man. That's right. They old ass is gonna be wrapped up in chains. You know, we're gonna put their ass up to perpetual, what is it, continual employment, like it says in Ezekiel 29. It has to happen, bro. Yeah. Reparations need to happen. We ain't looking for 40 acres and a mule. We ain't looking for a damn 401k plan.
That's right. Real stimulus package.
Stimulus package, man. We looking to put you into captivity, to beat your ass for 1,000 years, and then burn you up at the end of the day.
That's right. And plus, so like if I can say this, and plus y'all making a mockery of our captivity by when 2019 come of having somewhat of a talk of reparations. That's actually wrote in the bill. And y'all niggas making a mockery. I'ma pass it back to this brother, but I'ma look it up, and if I find it before camp close out, y'all making a mockery of our captivity. Because what, 1619 to 2019, and they talking about reparations. So which marks the 400-year mark. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all proud, bro.
Yeah, proud.
Hey, this is another little capture, man. Real quick, I'm gonna read about 2 lines of it. It says, once again, the conquest of the New World, American Holocaust. David East Denard. It says, they will cut an end in his hand and leave them dangling by a shred of skin. And they will test their swords and their manly strength on capturing Indians and place bets on the slicing off of heads or the cutting of bodies in half with one blow.
Same thing Tyler you brought up, man. Hey, these devils got a big ass tail. They gotta pay, man.
Right. That should make you niggas mad, man. This is recorded history. But they're not gonna teach this in your so-called American history in school. You see what I'm saying? So you niggas out there who teaching the so-called teaching the word, we ain't doing a good job of it. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, man. Right. This is recorded history and the Bible lines up with this, man. Right. So why you think this ain't gonna happen to them, man? That's right. What's wrong with y'all?
If you want to get mad and you want to really want to get infuriated at these Edomites, man, look up Oliver Cromwell. Look up that damn devil, Oliver Cromwell, man. He was doing the same thing to Jake. That was in Ireland, Scotland. You know, when we was over there in those lands, man. You know what I'm saying? He was taking our women, cutting their stomachs open and bashing our babies and bashing their heads against the stones, man. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring it up to their attention, what happens? It's reverse racism. It wasn't us, you know.
It's the past.
Nigga, it was you.
But you back.
You back today, man. It was you, and you reaping the benefits off of that shit, man.
Right.
You reaping the benefits off of all this, all these buildings, roads, these jobs.
Israelites built all this.
We built all this, man. Right. You reaping the benefits off of this still, man.
Here's a car. So-called Mexicans, they be up, man. They our people too. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah, I got it. This is the summary HR 40 of the Reparation Proposals for African Americans Act. This bill establishes the commission to study and develop reparation proposals for African Americans to examine slavery and discrimination in the colonies and the United States from 1619 to the present and recommend appropriate remedies. And it's not. You know, y'all, what's that scripture? They seek to help the poor. Yeah, they seek to please the poor. That ain't gonna work. Y'all keep them reparations, bro.
Right. You gonna give us reparations and shit now when there's a lot of sodomites walking around. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. All the wickedness on the planet, you want to give us 40? That want your blood, bro.
Yeah.
That's right.
That shit should have. If that was the case, bro, that should have been proposed in the early 1900s, late 1800s. Right. Y'all don't care. Y'all know y'all time is closing in on you, bro. Nah, man. The most High ain't forgot, bro. You know.
Can I get one precept real fast? Numbers 35 and 33. Numbers 35 and 33, real quick.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 7 said, oppression make a wise man, a gift destroyeth the heart.
Yep.
So we don't need that shit, man.
Right.
Nope. Exactly, man. A gift destroys the heart, man.
Right.
Got it. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
Right.
For blood it defileth the land.
Right, blood defiles this land, man. That's right. The blood of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Right. Okay, this land has been defiled by rape, robbery, bloodshed, and murder, man. Okay, lies, robbery, deceits, usury. This whole land, everything that we know, man, the jobs that we have is nothing but deceit and fraud, man. That's right. You can't even get your you get your paycheck, and they're taking hella money out for taxes. You get paid every 2 weeks or every week when you're really supposed to get paid before the sun goes down. Man. You know, everything here is this big scam and a lie, man. And it's built off of blood, man. Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So the only way that the land can be cleaned and cleansed is by the blood of him that shed it, man.
Right. Right.
So that means there's going to be a lot of bloodshed here in America, man.
Right. Right.
All right. And you so-called white people have to pay for your crimes, man.
That's right.
Everybody thinks that the Heavenly Father just forgot about the crimes that you've done on the planet Earth, man. Going to all these different nations, bombing them, taking their resources, okay, killing everybody, and then shooting your propaganda, the terrorists, and things of that nature, man. Well, we don't give a damn about the other heathen nations, but the other heathen nations is mad at you, man. Esau is the chief heathen. And these other heathen nations want to blow you off the map now, man.
They had to kick out that guy from the U.S. Embassy in Venezuela.
You had to get him up out of there, man. All these different nations, man, they turning against the horde, man.
That's right, brother.
You know, because of the damn death that you bring, man. You know, he's that red horse, man.
Harbinger of death.
He's the harbinger of death, man. He's that red horse that came and just with that sword and just slew many, man. And you gotta pay for that, man. Man, this devil went too far, man. He went way too far. You know, that's why the captivity of Jacob is turning. That's why you're seeing the prophets rise up, man. Right. Let you damn devils know to your face what the issue is, man. You know?
The
that was it. You got it.
That was it. Ezekiel chapter 35:1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. Say unto it, Thus said Yahweh power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Mount Seir represents you Edomites, man. You know, which today Mount Seir is Petra. You know what I'm saying? But Mount Seir represents you Edomites, man. When you go into Genesis, I believe it's the 38th chapter, it goes into showing that Esau, Edom, and Mount Seir are all synonymous, man. That's right. You know, so whenever the scriptures speak of Mount Seir, of Edom, Esau, it's all talking about the same thing, man. The same people, and it's a people before a place, man. So it's going into you Edomites, man. Is that it?
He said, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
He's going to destroy America, man. He's going to destroy you, your society, your kingdom, everything that you built. He's going to destroy, man. He's going to bring you down. Desolate means destroyed, man. You know, and he's going to destroy you and everything that's comes with you, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
You've had a perpetual hatred, man. A continual hatred for the people on this side, man. Right. You know, and you constantly shed their blood, man. You know, with no problem, man. You look forward to shedding the blood of these people on this side, man. You know, come. You know, look forward to shedding the blood of these people right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then the perpetual hatred goes back to the blessing, man. Because Jacob supplanted Esau, man.
That's right.
It says that when Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, man. Okay, man, that's been passed down to generation to generation, man. It has not changed, man.
That's right, because back then, Esau vowed to kill Jacob, man. But he didn't kill Jacob, man. So is the Bible a lie? No, man. When did it happen? Today, through the seed of these people, man. That's right. You know?
It says, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
We're at the end of our iniquity, man. Iniquity is sin upon sin, man, which is what this nation is all about, man. The Bible speaks of them being laden with iniquity, man. You know, which laden goes back to the word ladle, man. Which what you use a ladle for? You spread like a sauce or some, you know, a broth or whatever. Ladle, right? You know, and you're laden with iniquity, man. Being covered in iniquity, which is sin upon sin.
Like syrup on pancake.
Like syrup on, exactly. Just a thick layer, man. You know.
If I can say this too, it said in the time that our iniquity had an end, you know, hey, how do you know it's the time that our iniquity had an end? Because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai rose up his prophets, man. He rose Israel back up. Israel is now a nation in the earth again. We once didn't even know who we were. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, he rose his men up to know who they are and to preach the gospel. And it's evident that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushui's nation is back on the earth and our iniquity has had an end. And they continue to kill us by not letting us know who we are, you know, in the whole, and not giving us just due what was to us, you know, what they owe to us. and continue to poison our water and our food, you know, continue to allow us to be stupid, you know. But Yahweh Shemar Shah has preserved a small remnant out of our nation that's not going to be stupid, that's not going to continue in our Father, you know.
That's right, brother. No, good point. Good point.
It says, therefore I will live. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So like, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
And the Most High again put it on himself, man. You know, as I live, man. You know, again, that's some really heavy shit. That's serious, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to take lightly and play with, man. Like you people are playing. Y'all playing games, man. Yeah. And the Most High ain't playing no games, and y'all gonna find that out soon.
Right.
He's not playing, man. You know, and since you have not hated blood, blood gonna pursue you, man. You know, blood for blood. We just read it in Numbers, man. The land cannot be cleansed of the blood except for by the blood that shed it, man. That's coming, man. That's going to happen, man. This ain't a game, man. And you people gonna find out. You Israelites, man. You know, cause that's really what this thing is about. The heathen ain't got a chance anyway. They through, man. But you Israelites, man. You know, y'all gonna find out the Most High ain't a joke, man. Right. You know, cause y'all playing games.
Death by pain, man.
Death by pain. That's right.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Khan, would you read that one more time, Salaki?
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Prepare slaughter. Slaughter, man. You know, that's death.
Yeah.
Slaughter for his children, man, because you know you got these Edomites they'll come up and say, well, I didn't have nothing to do with that. We pull out the slavery signs, you know, whatever. They'll try to deny having anything to do with it, but without the true biblical knowledge of reincarnation, you know, they don't have that understanding. Christianity has defiled and polluted the whole earth, man. You know, so these people don't know the truth of the scriptures, man. Reincarnation is all through the scriptures, and the scriptures say in Exodus, the 20th chapter, verse 5, from every third to fourth generation, man. Somebody can pull that for me. I'm slaughtering it. I don't want to slaughter it. So.
Yeah. 25.
20 and 5.
Exodus 20 and 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, upon the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
The third and fourth generation, man, that's you coming back, man.
That's right.
You know, that's reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go into Ezekiel, if you don't have the understanding of the Bible, I believe it's Ezekiel, the 18th chapter, it says that the father is not held accountable for the son, and the son not accountable for the father. So the unlearned will go to that scripture and go to this and say the Bible is contradicting itself, man. No, it's not contradiction. It's the father does not pay for the son, and the son don't pay for the father, man. And that verse in Exodus, the 20th chapter, is going into reincarnation. You come back. You are your forefathers coming back, man, in the third and fourth generation. So continue.
That they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, man, because these Edomites, that's why we're going to have to pursue in the Obadiah, which we're going to bring out here in a sec. We're going to have to exterminate them, because you leave one Edomite on the planet and he will procreate, and they'll rise back up and take over again, man. You know, the Most High ain't with that. That's why he said, so they will not rise. They shall not rise. And do what? The cities?
Neither fill the face of the world with cities.
So they don't fill the face of the world with cities anymore, man. The Most High ain't with that. So you know, that's why, as a matter of fact, go ahead and get that Obadiah. Okay, bring that out. Yeah, bring that out. Bring that. Bring that out and do one, because the curses, man, they're gonna they about to flip, man. And that, as a matter of fact, you already said it, man. Bring that out.
Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them they hate thee, which persecuted thee.
The curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man, which the people on this side have been under or suffering, are about to flip, man. You know, there's a movie with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd called Trading Places, man. You know, where Eddie was a bum on the street, and Dan Aykroyd was this top level investor or something at this firm. You know, making money. You know, had the life butlers. You know, the limos and everything. Servants. You know, the servants. The woman. The little arm charm. You know what I'm saying? He had all of those. The arm piece. He had all those things, man. And Jake in a little cart out here trying to scam and get over on people to try to survive, man. But what happened in that movie, man? You know, it got flipped. Eddie ended up in his spot, and Dan Aykroyd ended up in Eddie's spot, going to jail, you know, getting accused of being on drugs. You know what I'm saying? He had to end up getting a gun and trying to rob, you know, going in there, you know, with a gun, you know, but everything flipped. That's what's going on, man. That's what's happening. You know, they ain't making these movies for nothing, man. These movies are spiritual, man. You know, the Most High puts the spirit on these Edomites to make these movies, man, for that purpose, man.
That's right.
You know, they know what it is. They know what time it is.
Hey, because the top banking in that movie, Lattimore and his brother, they was on this too towards the end of the movie. Remember that? Yeah, they was,
humble.
And Eddie Murphy came and gave them money. Yeah, they was bums too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very spiritual movie, man.
They know, man.
They know what it is.
Man, watch the movie. We'll sit down.
Exactly. Is that it? Okay.
That was
yeah, hold that. We're gonna bring that out in a minute. Yeah, bring that song from 10.
Psalms 58. This is Psalms chapter 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth with vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Yeah, man. The righteous are going to dance in your blood, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Read it again.
It says, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance.
When he seeth the vengeance, man, because the Most High is about to bring that vengeance, and he's going to bring it through his people, man. You know, the Israelites, it goes into that in Ezekiel, the 25th chapter. You know, if somebody can get that from Ezekiel 25. Yeah, 25. Finish.
He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
We're going to wash our feet in your blood, man. We're going to dance in your blood, man. You know, your time is coming, man. You know, and it's very nigh, very near. Right. It's close. James Brown, that's right. James Brown, all day in your blood, man. You know, Michael Jackson moonwalking in your blood, brother. That's what's coming. You know, you finna feel it, man. Y'all about to feel the pain, and you gonna feel it soon.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, they gotta be a hell of a spirit for the Most High to put on this man, to be dancing in the blood of the man, of the so-called white man.
Yeah, that's right.
Dancing.
Oh, I was saying, hunt that little kid from here to earth.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Kick his little ass. That's right, man. Bad things, man. Bad things. Bad things about to come, man.
Right.
Yeah, bring that out for me.
Ezekiel 25 and start at 12.
Now this is because the Most High is gonna bring, like we said, about to bring that vengeance. This is how he's gonna bring that vengeance, man. Part of how he's gonna bring that vengeance.
Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus hath the Lord power, because the Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
He gonna lay his vengeance upon Edom by the hand of his people Israel, man. You know? That's right. That's right. Read.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know that my vengeance, saith the Lord power.
According to the Most High's anger and vengeance, man, and fury. You know, because our little anger ain't shit. That's what I'm saying. Our little anger, hey, man, you know, you got a lot of Jakes. A lot of the brothers might be like, you know, a lot of the brothers might feel like You know, they can't bash her, like the brother just said. We'll bash him, get stoned. I had a brother feel like, I don't know if I made him bash him, baby man, or punt, like the brother said, punt him to Urban. Might have brother feel like he can't do that. Well, the Most High's gonna put the spirit on you to do it, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna have no problem with punting his little ass across the field, man. Or dash him against whatever, you know, against the stone, against a brick, whatever. You know, the paper, just slam his little ass in the paper. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no problem with that, man. You're gonna do it with ease because the Most High gonna put the spirit on you. And have pleasure doing it, man.
Right.
You're gonna love it. You know, because you're gonna get that, you want that, you got something, brother?
Yeah, real quick, I think Jeremiah 48:7.
48:7. That's a beautiful point.
I think it's verse 7. I'm going up to my brain.
Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 7. It says, "For because thou hast trusted in thy works."
No, it ain't that one. It's the cursed be he that holdeth back the sword from blood. I think it's Jeremiah 48. I think if your brother can find it.
48 and 10.
Oh, 48 and 10.
It says, "Cursed is he that doeth the work of Yahweh deceitfully, and cursed is he that keepeth back his sword from blood."
Cursed is he that keeps back his sword from blood, man. The Lord gonna have a wrath, man. You gonna have to put that. You gonna put that work in, man.
Night, we're gonna get put done on you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't do the work of the Lord deceitfully, man.
Look what happened to Saul.
Same thing happened. Gone, brother.
You can't reserve no damn
example.
Yeah, you can't reserve no damn heathen, man. Destroy him as Yahweh Shem Yahshua
No
told you.
cattle, no nothing, no
Get
kids.
it out of there.
Out of them, man.
You know?
Got those, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's right, man. It's like when you're throwing up, man. You gotta get all that shit out, man.
Can't hold that shit.
Throwing up, it's bad in your stomach. You gotta throw it all up, man. You know it gotta go, man. Esau gotta go. Most High gonna put the spirit on us, man, to destroy the wicked out of this place, man. That's right.
That's right, brother. Okay, I got one more. I just want to bring this out there.
It's Obadiah, verse 15. "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head."
Read it one more time.
This is Obadiah, verse 15. "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen."
Day of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is near upon all the heathen, man. You know? Read.
"As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee."
All things that you have done, man, it's going to be done unto you.
Payback.
Double, man. Payback. The big payback, as James Brown, that song by James Brown. The big payback is coming.
That's right.
Read.
"Thy reward shall return upon thy own head."
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So the things that you've done, you're going to have to pay that back, man. You know? So all you Edomites try to come up here and speak that love and act like you ain't done nothing, man. You're your forefathers, so yeah, you have done something and you're going to get it back, man.
Right.
You got a big tab to pay, man, and you trying to skip out on it. Ain't going to happen.
That shows verse 16. "Whereas ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually."
You've been going hard on these people on this sign, man. So guess what? You're gonna get it's gonna happen to you continually, man. You know, these people gonna get that back. 1,000 years, man. 1,000 years of ass whooping. It's coming, man. You know?
"Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been."
They ain't never been where they're about to be, man. They ain't never been there. You don't know it, but you about to. You want to experience this thing, man. You know, we did. Your turn, bro.
Right.
That it?
Verse 17. "But upon Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession."
Read that one more time.
Verse 17. "But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance."
Upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. That don't sound like the whole earth to me, man. You know, where you people, I know where you're getting it from, Esau's wicked ass. You know, that Christianity. That's why you think that this thing is for everybody. It says upon Mount Zion. The scriptures is clear who salvation is for, man.
Right.
Again.
Verse 17. "But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions."
The house of Jacob, the Israelites, are going to possess everything they own. as the scriptures saying in Isaiah the 60th chapter, the gates are going to be open continually, man. And they're going to bring their forces, which is their wealth, man. You know, so they're going to bring everything continually, man.
That's right. Read. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them.
So the Salat, was that it? Finish it off? Yeah, go ahead.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
Right.
For Yahweh hath spoken it.
And it says, Jacob shall be a fire. Jacob represents the southern kingdom, man, the so-called Negro tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And what?
The house of Joseph, a flame.
The house of Joseph, a flame, which is the northern kingdom. You know, the Latinos and Native Americans. Right.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And the house of Esau, you Edomites, for stubble, man. Read.
And they shall kindle in them.
And they shall kindle in them, man. Stubble comes from what? Something gets burned up, man. It leaves stubble. Exactly.
And devour them.
And devour them. That's what fire does. It devours, man. It destroys.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
For Yahweh hath spoken it.
For Yahweh hath spoken it. So you Edomites are through, man.
Right.
Your end is near. It's nigh, man. You know, you're going to go into 1,000 years of captivity. Hardcore captivity, mind you. And then we're going to gather you up, and we're going to have a big-ass bonfire, and it will be your end.
Right.
Ain't going to be no more Edomites on the planet.
Right.
Good riddance. And hey, man, that's all I got, you know.
That's it, brother. Wrap it up.
So, hey, anybody got anything else? That's it. Hey, with that.